Hello guys, welcome back to our channel once again, and for today's section I will try and as much as possible bring you up to speed to the strategies that I mostly use to make money online on consistent basis. So I want to welcome you all guys back to our channel, and I got my Excel sheet back, and so as you can see on the right side of the page, I'm keeping records on what's happening. So for starters, let me make some few things very clear. Guys, one, there is no single strategy that works forever under the sun. It does not exist. That's one. Two, all you need to do is that you have to learn, practice, practice, and practice before you start playing with real cash. One second. So you have to practice and practice and practice. Any strategy that you find, you come across, please try as much as possible. Have a little time to practice and practice and practice before you start playing that strategy with your real cash. It's very, very, very important that you know. Okay, so I'll try and explain to you all my. I'm not. I'm not going to say all. I'm trying to explain to you some of my strategies I use that makes me money on a consistent basis. The first one has to do with playing the color match rule. Okay, playing the color match rule. With that one, as you can see, we finished filling in the first column, and then the second column I started filling in. Okay, so with the color match rule, what you are supposed to do is to have a color match. Please once again record your outcomes by yourself. For all of my strategies, I prefer using the martingale or the super martingale, but for this section I'm going to use the martingale, which means just double your bets whenever you lose, and whenever you win you start afresh from the bottom. So for this section, as bets progression is going to be 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, and then 320, which makes a total of 630 if you are supposed to do it. So right after it, we got a color match, which is red, red. So you go on placing red. Guys, this I'm trying. I know I'm not good at teaching, but I'm trying to make this as basic as I can. So whenever you get a color match, you start playing that color. In the course of it, in case another color match, let's say blue comes, you go with the blue. But right now there's no color match. We lost that one, and so let's key that one in. And so we just repeat and double. Okay. So we are playing this for 3 times. 3 times. If we lose our first 3 bets, what you're going to do is to wait for another color match. Okay, so we lost the second one as well. So now we go to our third bet. and we got this one, and we got that one right there. Okay, so there's another color match, and so we continue with our system. So we started with 6 3 3. Our target always is to make 5 units, 5 to 10 units. But guys, what I'll encourage you is that always try as much as possible to make small units, small units. Okay, so that was blue, and so there's another color match, and so our next progression we move to blue or player section because there's another color match right here. So you one record your outcome by yourself. Okay. All right. We lost that one too, and so there's another color match. That's red. Okay. That's red. So let's double. Okay. Windows. So we lost that one again, guys. All right. So that was player. So now, since we've lost 3 times in a row, what we are going to do is to wait and wait for another color match. Okay. So that was banker, but that didn't match. So wait. All right. So that's a color match. That's blue, and so we place on blue. So we double from our last end, and we place on blue or player for that matter, whichever way you are comfortable. Wow. So red banker stole that one, and so we move on to the next. So there's a color match of red, and so we continue with red. So that's a beautiful dance. And so we move to blue once more. Okay, so that one was blue for player. So, so guys, right there, we won that one. Okay. So that's one of the strategies that we use. Um, like you rightly right now saw, it's a little scary, but with me, I practice on my strategies before I bring them out, and so I have no fear playing them. What there is that you have to practice, practice, and practice some more before you start playing them with your real money. Once again, this is one of my best strategies that I play most of the time, either in the brick and mortar casino or in an online game of play. I play them very frequently. Okay, so I'll show you another strategy that I use that's very potent and very efficient whenever you use it. But I encourage you, not this is my way of playing. Please try as much as possible to learn for yourself what works before you start implementing or using real money whenever you want to. Experiment any of my strategies. And first and foremost, I will encourage you that you practice, practice, and practice. This is what works for me. I don't know about you, but like I'm playing right now with real money, it's really what works for me. And so let's demonstrate the second strategy that we use. So if you were watching closely, if you look at the Excel sheet where I've highlighted, there was a color match, and immediately would have won 1 unit without any sweat. Okay, so and let me tell you one thing too. Strategies. They work, but sometimes based on the platform you are playing, it may work or it may not work. You, okay, I'll just take the advantage to, enlighten you on my second way of playing, which I mix most of the time. I don't sit on the computer playing one strategy over hours. I mix them so that I give the casino very little information as to what I'm doing so that they don't keep track. So immediately you realize that we would have won our next bet. Okay, the next strategy, if you look at this column I've highlighted, you bet the underdog. So in this case, you bet blue. Okay, you bet using the least. The least. If it's all red, please don't bet. Make sure that the two colors are present and you bet the least. So if you check and realize that, so this one went to red, realize that in this case, like if I highlighted right now, player had 1 as to 5 for bankers. So banker dominated this particular column. So we bet the underdog, like we bet the one that had the least outcome. If they are equal, what I do is that, like, for example, let me key that one in, let's not lose track. So still we use the super martingale, the martingale, sorry. Use the martingale too. So for example, this particular column where they are even, I mostly place the very first one on top. Okay, I mostly place the very first one on top. Right there, we won another unit. Oh, sorry. Right there, we won another unit. So these are the two strategies I like to give away for free in this particular video. Guys, like I say, don't just run into playing a strategy. No, no, it's not healthy. So that's clear. Don't just run with a strategy and then you spend money playing online or in a brick and mortar casino. No, have time, guys. The systems are hard. It's not easy. Systems are really hard. So have time and practice your strategies before you put them into gameplay. Okay, so there's a color match. Let's go right at it and then make that money as quickly as we can. So you have to mix strategies. You have to mix them as much as you can. Mix the strategies. All right. So player took that one, and so we continue here. Let's enter for player. So like this last column, you realize that there are three for banker, three for players. If I'm going to play this one, I would have played using the very first one on top. Okay, I would have played the very first one on top, and right there, it's a win. It's a beautiful win. Okay, right there, it's a beautiful win. And so there's another color match you can quickly play. Beautiful, guys. Absolutely beautiful. This this is as simple as, guys, come on. There's another one. Let's yeah, we got in there. Got that one in there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, guys. How much more? How much more? Look at our balance right now. Guys, this is easy. This is, I don't know how to put it, but it's very easy. All you need is to just learn, have time to practice, have time to learn, practice. That's it. Come on. That's how easy it is. And since you can pick up from anywhere in the game, I'll encourage you to start with the shoe so you can keep key in the outcomes correctly. And then from there, what you can do is just to play a little. I mean, there are a lot of players in the world who are also playing the same systems here and there. And so, guys, do not be greedy. Just take a little bit of a portion and leave. The problem I always have is not to share strategies with the world. No, that's not what it is. I'm a person who wants to help every and each and every person who wants to make some money on the tables. I love to help, but when people you give out strategies out, and then people start playing from, I mean, like every time, every hour, every second, every minute, it jinx everything up. That's the problem. It jinx everything up because just imagine. I mean, there are about 1,000 people playing this same strategy, and everybody chooses to play on the same platform, and we are about what 800 on this platform playing the same thing. Guys, come on. The casinos are going to lock this out, and that's the problem I have with people. I always say just win a little, and I mean leave it for others to also win a little. But whereby we are all on the same platform playing the same thing, who is going to win? It doesn't work like that. So if you're going to follow the rules, play a little. 50. I mean, we just made about close to 60 units. 60, yeah, we just made about 60 units just in a very short time. All you need to do is just to follow the rules, guys. Follow the rules and you'll be fine. No fear, If you know you are not so sure after practicing, you can start on a table that has 1 as a base unit bet. Start with 1. Okay, start with 1. When we start with 1, play and make your units for the day. Per section, you can make 5 units, and then you wait and play after an hour or two. Play 3 sections a day. And guys, come on, there's something to help you gain some passive income on the side. So without much ado, if you are new and you're on this channel, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel. And if you are returning them, I want to say a very big thank you to you. I always got your backs, but come on, guys. If you have a strategy that you think it works potently, that's fine. You can share with us. Okay, and I'll be glad. I'll be glad to. Try it out. Recently, Mike sent me to a platform, and then they play C2 B4. Well, I tried it out. It worked. Worked, and then I was wiped out completely. And it works most of the time. I agree perfectly. It works most of the time. And shout out to Mike. He's the only person who has shared a strategy that works. That works. He's the only one who has done that. And so shout out to Mike. And guys, take care of yourself. I pray you practice what you've taught or what I've been allowing here today. And don't forget to like this video if you find it very educative and informative. Cheers and bye for now. Take good care of yourself. Bye. Nokisweat signing out.